I was diagnosed with breast cancer at 40. It was my first mammogram. I found it myself. Um, Up until that point, I hadn't really thought about kids. I had two miscarriages in '05 and '06. And after that, I was just kind of mentally, I guess, blocking out the idea of them. It was more like, if I can have them, my whole thing in life is I want whatever the Lord wants for me. So if it was for me, then I was going to chase it. If it was something extra I had to do, maybe not so much. So I was comfortable with the rich auntie vibes until they told me that I couldn't do it. Now that's different. When someone is taking something from you.
Yeah.
One of the things that I love specifically about these type of conversations is the education and the vocabulary words that come out of it, because I did not know what the lady was talking about when she was talking to me. So when the doctor was going through all of the side effects, and she rambles off something about infertility and what do you want to do with your eggs, but then moves on to the side effects of chemo. And I'm like, well, wait, it was just so much information coming.
Whoa, right.
At one time, I was like, well, yeah, I'm still young, kids, we'll talk about that later, not fully understanding the ramifications of chemo. Or also, like, tomorrow I have my Zoladex shot. Like, I'm always going to be in this menopausal position where isn't safe. And then after coming out of chemo, then she wanted to have the conversation again. Like, did you ever see the fertility person? Do you want to see them? Because we're going to go into these next stages, and I don't want you to get pregnant for at least 3 years. So now I'm thinking, man, I'm going to be a dinosaur when I have this baby. I don't know that for me. I mean, I don't know if I want to be 45 chasing around a kid. I don't know. That really it wasn't my initial focus. And I really commend all of the women that make it theirs, that make it their passion to figure out ways around it. They want to be moms, in a desperate way, that they fight for it. But with me, it just wasn't like that. Right now, I'm just trying to deal with all of the side effects of menopause. I have osteopenia now. I never had no bone problems. You know what I'm saying? It's the side effect of the chemo and of the estrogen suppression. And then just sticking with the regimen in fear that I would have to go through breast cancer again. I have some breast friends that have taken themselves off of the medication and celebrated when their periods came on because they so desperately want to have kids. And I am scared to death, and I won't share that with them because it's not my place. But it's a difficult position to be in as a woman. I don't know. I mean, we all have different desires. We all grew up on Disney. We all expect the prince and the knight and the horse and the babies. And somewhere along the way, you realize that shit might not be real. You know what I mean? So,